Previously on the Seven Wonders of Wales.
I literally am about to hit this car over here.
Did you go up to the waterfall by any chance? Yeah. What do you think?
Don't do it.
This is the smallest road I've ever driven in my entire life. Like,
This is
not even
terrifying.
close.
We made it to the second wonder of Wales, and there is nowhere to park in this town. This is the first wonder of Wales that we've actually been able to come see today. I spoke too soon. This place closed at 4.
Yesterday didn't exactly go as planned, but when do our travel days ever go as planned? Today we are going to finish strong with the Seven Wonders of Wales, but first we're going to head into Wrexham for what I think should be considered a wonder of Wales at this point, and see the Racecourse, which is the oldest international football stadium in the world. Which, if you're a sports fan, I feel like that's a wonder.
On our way to the race course, where hopefully we can get a jersey from Wrexham. Every time I've looked online to try to order, they have been completely sold out, but I'm hopeful that if we tell them we came all the way here from the States to get a jersey, maybe they'll like go in the back and find one or something. I don't know. They did have goalie jerseys, but I don't really want a goalie jersey. No offense, goalie's an important position, but I just want like a normal Wrexham jersey. It'll be my first football jersey I've ever bought, and I'm pretty excited.
And obviously when he says goalie, he means keeper.
Oh.
Because he knows sports.
I know. I'm learning. I'm a new fan to the game. That's okay. Everyone has to start at some point. Some start as little kids. Some start as 32-year-old men. But we're going to Wrexham AFC this morning, and we're going to try to buy some swag.
Daddy, look.
Hold on, baby. Made it to the turf. This is the pub that we've seen on the documentary. And people are already there, eating. They're sitting outside or drinking. I don't know if they actually have food, but...
We can go to this little...
Yeah, they have a stand open out there.
like, what do they call it? Like the turf buddy or something?
Got a small brekkie on the way. You want me to sit down? We're not in the stadium, but there is a little mock area over here where you can sit and take photos. And Eli and I both got jerseys. Dad snuck in the stadium and got a little bit of video footage because one of the gates were open, and then they told him that he couldn't do that, but we still actually got some pretty cool footage from the race course. Y'all ready to go bye-bye?
Yeah.
It's basically like a playground over here. Okay. This has been the best wonder of Wales so far. Getting to come to the race course. Even though we didn't even get to go inside.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah, we kind of did.
Get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
There was a season ticket holder over here that was asking where we were from, and we said Colorado and Texas, and he was just loving it. He said it's so cool that people are coming over here from all over now because of the popularity of the documentary and everything. So from a limited perspective, it seems like people are really grateful for everything that's been happening here in Wrexham with Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, and just the success of Welcome to Wrexham. And the new season is about to come out, or depending on when we get this video, it'll already be out. Was that as cool as I thought it would be? Yes. Was it overrated? Not at all. I wish we would have got to see a football game. I keep wanting to say soccer. Yes, it would have been awesome to get to see a football game, but we still got to come here. Now we're on to the next wonder of the world, the All Saints Church, and I have no idea why it's on the list.
The bells!
We're going to see bells.
No, we gotta listen to the bells, and we're 8 minutes away and 12 minutes to noon, so we gotta go.
Let's go.
No wrong turns.
All right. Y'all ready?
Good? Where are you gonna?
What?
You hear the bells. I'm gonna go get closer.
Come on, Dana.
I'm not gonna lie, the bells didn't sound any different than other church bells, though they are known for their purity of sound. The interior of the church was fascinating though, with history dating back to the 1300s. We got here just in time to hear the bells at noon, but when I went inside, I couldn't find a place to like sneak up and go see them, but we did get to tour inside the church and saw an effigy dating back to 1331. The history here is just blowing my mind. I know I saw trees yesterday that were 2,000 years old, which I can't really grasp, but 1331, 700 years old, that's just wild. So, lots of cool history so far on the Wonders of Wales, and we're off to the next one.
The roads today so far have been much better than yesterday, but yesterday's couldn't have been much worse. So hopefully...
Stop saying that.
Okay, my
Stop
bad.
jinxing it. You say that and they always get worse after you say that. Like, what do we even do?
We need to back up. We made it to the sixth wonder of Wales. It is a shrine, and people have been making a pilgrimage here for 1,300 years. It's called St. Winfreds. St. Winfreds.
St. Winifred's Well is a holy site believed to have healing waters. As the legend goes, St. Winifred was decapitated, and from her fallen head, this healing spring appeared. The magic waters then miraculously brought her back to life.
You can see the carvings on these stones, and some of the years are so old you can barely read them, but just the ones that I'm seeing right here are from the 1800s. But people have been coming here for over 1,000 years. Isn't that 5, 6 down? 5, 6, 5.5.
Our next stop is not a wonder of Wales, but we couldn't drive right past this epic castle without stopping.
He can still play for a minute.
We still gotta park, baby.
We're about to go in a castle. All right.
This has just been the most stressful driving of my life. We did it. We made it.
Oh my goodness. And we found parking for motorhomes.
These are the first designated
Yes, it is.
parking spots we've seen.
Dude, that was crazy. I was like, man, we're going in a castle, fortified wall. I hope we can fit.
Mom, how many castles have you seen in your life?
2.
2?
The one earlier, that big glimpse.
The one we drove past.
That I got a tiny little glimpse of.
So this is actually your first?
Really?
This is your first to visit.
Yes.
Mom's first castle. There's 2 paths you can take over to the castle. One is walking on the wall, which we're on right now. Eli and my dad are taking the other path, which is on the ground. So while Conway is a castle, it is also a fortified town. So while we were coming in, you saw these giant walls protruding out into the water. What do you think of your first castle?
It's gorgeous. Do we know what year it was built?
I will look it up.
Hey, baby, you want to get down?
Yeah.
Go see. Go get that bird. Go get him. This castle was built in 1283. Look at the wall. It looks like the Great Wall of China almost. Like, it's so big.
That is what we drove through in order to get here.
Go! Rawr, be a monster!
Charge! Doing this trip with my parents means we have way more souvenirs than we ever have had before for the kids.
No hitting nobody else, okay, with your swords.
You can only hit Maui and Papa.
Only Maui and Papa.
It's a sea salted caramel fudge.
Castle snacks. We also have extra stroller pushers. As far as castle views go, I would give this castle a hard 10. You could definitely have a castle in the mountains and then you're kind of protected in a valley, but I think if I could choose, I would definitely want to have a castle overlooking the water. That would be my ideal way to rule. This was not an official wonder of Wales, but I don't know why it isn't. It's amazing. One of the best castles I've ever toured. I've probably only toured 20 castles, but it's still one of the best. We found a campsite in a town about 30 minutes, headed to the 7th and final wonder of Wales. So the 7th wonder of Wales, Snowdon, is currently shrouded in clouds and we cannot see it at all. The plan was to be able to drive close enough to be able to see the mountain, the 7th wonder of Wales, but we can't see it. All together, I would give our rating for visiting the 7 wonders of Wales probably like a D-.
Oh, for sure. But here's the thing. I think the 7 wonders of Wales would be really cool if you had a car.
That was smaller.
And that you could actually fit to go everywhere. It would be so much less stressful. But I think the other thing is that you want, when you come to a country like this, to see really old churches and that history and all these really cool things. So having the 7 Wonders of Wales as like a guidebook was probably the best way we could have explored Northern Wales. Because other than Conway Castle, I didn't really know anything to do in this area.
That's a great point. I mean, we're really here. The 7 Wonders was kind of an arbitrary thing that we thought would be fun to go see as a structured guide of exploring Wales.
Yes.
And along the way, we ended up just getting to drive a lot of beautiful and terrifying parts of Wales. So
we will not soon forget our driving in Wales.
I'm gonna need a deep tissue massage after this trip. Wales is great. Go Welsh. Go Wrexham.